So we glossed over the good reason for that. There's a new administration, new cabinet. So we'll talk about it here. So he may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices. This is the constitutional authority for the cabinet. These guys, usually called secretaries, with the exception of the Attorney General, who is referred to as General so-and-so, run the executive agencies on behalf of the president, give the president advice, and they meet whenever President Biden calls a meeting. There aren't formal requirements for get-togethers or anything like that. It's just whenever the president wants them, they go. So there are different types of meetings. I mean, and it really depends upon the president, too. A lot of these meetings could be very serious business meetings. A piece of major legislation could get passed, and the president could call the cabinet together for, just pictures, and, the administration gets it done once again, a very self-congratulatory type event. So the cabinet level agencies and their heads, a lot of them don't have heads at the moment. There are people like undersecretaries or deputies running the show until the political appointees get Senate confirmation. So the first one is the U.S. Department of State. Anthony Blinken is the U.S. Secretary of State. He has been confirmed. The Treasury Department, Secretary Janet Yellen, also confirmed. She was the Fed chairwoman under President Obama. So she has some name recognition. The Department of Defense, Secretary Lloyd Austin, he's a retired general. He's been confirmed. I would remember these three departments and who heads them. It's just part of being a well-informed citizen. I guarantee you, I promise you, this will be on a test. Who is the Secretary of State? Answer, Anthony Blinken. You're going to hear his name on the news. You're going to read about Janet Yellen, Lloyd Austin. These are very important people over the next 4 years. I don't want you thinking, who is that? So remember these three names. The rest of them, I don't hold you as accountable for. These three, definitely write them down, memorize them. So there's no Attorney General yet. Merrick Garland. That Merrick Garland, yes, is slotted to be the Attorney General. The Interior doesn't have anybody. Tom Vilsack is Secretary of Agriculture. That has been confirmed. Gina Raimondo is confirmed as Secretary of Commerce. Labor, to be filled. I don't remember who the nominee is off the top of my head. Health and Human Services, to be filled, as is HUD, Housing and Urban Development. Transportation, I always butcher his last name, but Mayor Pete. Secretary Mayor Pete. He is confirmed by He has been confirmed by the Senate and sworn in. And Department of Energy, Secretary Jennifer Granholm. Department of Education, Miguel Cardona, confirmed. Dennis McDonough, who also played a role in the Obama administration, is confirmed. And Department of Homeland Security, Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is confirmed. So there are quite a few executive departments, as you can see. The vice president is also part of the cabinet. He's kind of an ex officio member, and there can be additions or subtractions to this body. Just depends on the administration, the personality of the guy in charge. Anything, really. So like Bush Jr.'s UN ambassador was not a cabinet officer. Republicans traditionally have kind of an antagonistic relationship with the United Nations. Although Donald Trump's UN ambassador was a member of the cabinet. So, you can't make blanket statements about parties, but traditionally anyway, Republicans have had the UN ambassadors sit out of cabinet meetings. But he gave the rank of cabinet official to the Director of Office of National Drug Control Policy. And typically there are just people who are in there anyway from administration to administration, the U.S. Trade Representative, the White House Chief of Staff, who's now Ron Klain, the DNI, and the Director of National Intelligence, the CIA Director also. These guys are awaiting, the CIA Director, William Burns, is if unless I'm very much mistaken, awaiting Senate confirmation. I think the DNI is too. So we're going to get to pardons now. Just Biden hasn't really had a chance to pardon anybody yet. So we're looking at President Trump's pardons in this section. Thank you all.